What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Game Freak Daniel, aka Big D.
Welcome to my channel, this is B.I.G. with the letter single D. Spreading joy for free, so smash that subscribe with these and leave a like if you don't mind, please.
Today is a special day. Today we're gonna be doing God of War-a-thon. Basically a God of War game that came out back in 2004, around 2005. Basically, we're going to be doing a marathon, playing all of the God of War games, all the way up to the newest one, to the newest God of War that's going to be coming out in 2017, which is God of War 4. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, so let's go back in the days when I was growing up as a kid and how I discovered God of War. Basically, I discovered God of War on like a jam-packed CD that had like multiple demos. I actually got the actually have two jam-packed CDs right here. As you can see right there. Right there are the jam-packed CDs that I'm holding right here. Basically, these were ways back in the days how you used to play demos. As you can see, it got like, you know, on the front cover it got like multiple like games you could play for demos for the PS2. And they used to do that for the PlayStation, like the very first PlayStation, the PS1. They used to do that for PS1 too. They did it for the PlayStation and PlayStation 2. And that's basically how I discovered God of War, was on a jam-packed CD. Now let's go when I discovered God of War, man. When I first played it, it was like it was something I never played before. It was like something interesting, something like a whole new experience when I played it. And I remember playing it, and I got to this boss. Like you're basically this god that's fighting these like beasts and all that. And like I remember I was fighting these huge, gigantic freaking hydras and shit like that. And like I'm taking them down, and I was like, oh my god, I want this game. And I remember I kept playing through the demo. I kept playing over and over and over, and as I kept playing it, I was getting good at it too. And as I kept playing it, I was like, man, I really wish I had this game. So yeah, I kept playing it, and then about maybe a year later, I finally got it for the PlayStation 2, the very first God of War. And that's basically how I became a God of War fan. I'm a huge fanboy of God of War. Like, I'm God of War. God of War is my shit. I'm a huge fan of God of War. So that's basically how I discovered God of War, which was on jam-packed CDs, which were demos that you used to play back in the day. See, nowadays you can just download demos through the, you know, your store on the internet and all that. But let's go ahead and hop into my God of War collection. And right here was the God of War that I was talking about. Right here is the very first God of War that I kept playing over and over on these jam-packed CDs. And basically, this game came out. It was made in 2004, but came out in 2005. And as you can see on the back, like, look, you're literally fighting these huge, like, freaking beasts. Like, look at him. He's, like, literally, like, inside that beast's mouth as it's trying to bite him down, and you're ripping some dude's head off. It was the game of the year in 2005. This game was game of the year in 2005. That is crazy, and it wouldn't doubt me one bit, because this game was badass. It was awesome, dude. Like, I remember playing it every day. What was the price I paid for it? About $17.99? But yes, this was God of War 1. Well, it's called God of War. But this is where it all began for me. Then God of War 2 came out, and that, like, I was like, God of War 2, God of War 2, I gotta get this, I gotta get this. And this was badass too. Like, it basically continues from the first one and continues on the second one. God of War 2. right there. And like, look at that, dude. That is just magnificent. You were Kratos, the new God of War. And oh my god, I like this game. A lot of good memories with this one too, man. A lot of good memories. And this one actually comes with the game. And then it comes with, in case if you want to know more about the game, how they made it, which would be me, because I'm a huge God of War fan. You got this one. This one basically tells you how they made it and, you know, all the stuff they went through to make this game. So, that I actually watched this, and it was pretty interesting how they made it. Like, it takes them years. It took them years to make this one. Like, a lot longer. Because they were, putting more stuff than the first one. I didn't show you guys what the first one looked like. But, basically like that. You have your own little book. And it actually looks like a book too, you know. But yeah. God of War and God of War 2. After all that, after God of War and God of War 2 came out, there was this new portable device that Sony was making, which was the PlayStation Portable. I have one, and I remember they were coming out with a game for God of War on the PlayStation Portable, the PSP. And of course I had to get it, so I got it. I can't seem to find where it's at, but I do have it. It was called God of War Chains of Olympus. Honestly, I kind of want to know where it's at, because if I can't find it, I'm gonna be upset, like for real, because you know that's just me. I'm a huge God of War fan. I'm gonna be upset if I can't find it. I know it's around here somewhere. It's either with my 3DS or something like that. But yeah, I don't think it's with my 3DS, because I don't think I would mix PlayStation with Nintendo, because back then they used to be a problem before Xbox. Bet you didn't know that. They used to be a problem. PlayStation and Nintendo used to battle each other before Xbox, Microsoft came in the picture. So there's one thing I bet you didn't know. But anyway, yeah, I can't find the game. It was called God of War Chains of Olympus, but I have the remastered version for the PS3. I'm going to show you guys that right now. Right here is God of War Chains of Olympus. And basically, this is what the cover of the game looked like. It looked like this. Just picture this as a PSP game, but this is what it would look like. And I remember, you hear the music. But yeah, this is like the remastered version of it for the PSP. But I remember when that game came out for the PSP, and I was like, oh my god, it's like playing a PlayStation 2 game on a little portable device, and I literally felt like I was playing God of War while I was out on the go. Oh my god, that was like a whole new experience when I was taking it to places, playing God of War. Had headphones in and just freaking smashing these buttons, killing these guys. That was the shit. God of War Chains of Olympus came out in, what years? I'm gonna say 2007, 8. God of War 2 came out in, when did God of War 2 come out? Freaking stickers high in it. No, I'm right. So, the very first God of War came out in 2005, so Chains of Olympus came out after God of War 2. So I'm going to say 2007. So yeah, that's God of War Chains of Olympus. Now, God of War is starting to jump up ahead to a newer system, which was the PlayStation 3. Now, this is when things started getting real. And this is when they started jumping into a newer generation of systems. And basically, I'll show you guys the game. God of War 2, God of War Chains of Olympus, and then the newest one that came out was God of War 3 for the PlayStation 3. That rhymes, huh? Oh my god, when I played this, I was like, yo, the graphics on this game look so badass, dude. It was so good. God of War 3. And yet today, I think it's probably one of the best God of Wars that they made, which was God of War 3 to most people. I like all of them. Don't get me wrong. I like all of them. But I think this was the most memorable one. Because it, you know, it outdid them all. Just by the graphics and everything, dude. But like, oh my god, I remember getting this and playing this and I was like, holy shit. He looks like so real. It looks so real. So God of War 3 came out for the PlayStation 3. And after God of War 3's been out for about a year or two, we put that aside, and basically what came out was God of War 1 and God of War 2 remastered for the PlayStation 3. Yes, we're talking about, look, God of War 1. God of War 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. God of War 2, God of War 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. Basically, they remastered these ones and made the graphics look better in this one, in the PlayStation 3. So basically, they did a remastered version, and oh my god, it's still the same game, just a lot more better graphics, and it looked awesome too, man. It looked awesome. I liked it. I liked it. I like how they did that, because them games were badass, and they needed to be remastered. After God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War Chains of Olympus, God of War 3, and then the 1 and 2 remastered for the PS3, a newer God of War came out for the PSP. Again, a second God of War game for the PSP, and it was called God of War Ghost of Sparta. Look how badass he looks. Ghost of Sparta. This came out in like maybe 2009. 2009, I want to say. Maybe. But Ghost of Sparta, I can't seem to find it for the PSP as well. I can't seem to find the God of War Ghost of Sparta for the PSP. I really hope I can find them PSP games, because that's going to upset me. But basically what you're looking at is the remastered version of God of War Ghost of Sparta. So, for the PlayStation 3, and oh my god, this game was amazing too, man. For the PSP, they took it to a whole new level with this game for PSP. They tried making it look a lot more better on a portable device, and they did. They succeeded with that game. And after all that, and then they made the actual remastered versions of the PSP games on the PlayStation 3. And they did. They made it for the PlayStation 3, which would be Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. So they made a remastered version for the PS3 that were originally PSP games, so just better graphics like they did with this one. And then they made a new God of War game, which was called God of War Ascension for the PlayStation 3. Now this is probably gonna be the last God of War game you're gonna see on the PS3, honestly. And this, basically, oh my god, they made him look so real on the PlayStation 3 than they did on God of War 3. Like, they literally took the best, they took as much as they could that the PS3 could handle and put it all in this game, and it looked so good. But God of War Ascension was the very first God of War that came out that included multiplayer. God of War has always been a single player, but this was the very first they introduced multiplayer where you could play online, and it was a blast. It was interesting, and it was fun too. I put a lot of work into the online version as well. But honestly, this is probably going to be the last you're going to see on the PS3. And we got, oh, this is just my background for my PS4. This is basically God of War 1 for my background for my PS4. Yeah, it's just a background, as you can see. And it's playing the song. It says 10 years. But the last game that they made of God of War, which was God of War 3 Remastered. Now this is where God of War started on the PlayStation 4. This is where God of War took its place on the PS4. Now this is a remastered version of God of War 3 on the PlayStation 3, and they remastered it on the PS4. I love how they did with the graphics. Oh my god. You can tell it's PS4. You can tell it's PS4, man. So, yeah, not just amazing job. So, yeah, that's my background. I'm God of War all the way. There you guys have it. You guys saw my God of War collection. You even saw my background for my PS4. It was God of War. But that is my God of War collection, and like I said, where God of War started for me was clear back in 2005 when, or it might have been 2004, because they were making the game still when they had the demo out, so it might have been 2004 when they were making the game. Yeah, it started with me with the Jam Pack CD, and now we're all the way up to like 2017. There's supposed to be a new God of War game, which is called God of War 4. It's supposed to come out for the PS4. Oh my god, I can't wait. So that's the reason why we're doing this marathon. We're gonna play from the old all the way up to the newest one they got to the one that's gonna be coming out, which is God of War 4. What I'm gonna be doing here is by Monday, I'm gonna be playing all the God of War games. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna play all of them each day, starting with God of War 1, God of War 2. I'm going to be going by the years they came out. So I hope you guys are excited to see what God of War is about. If you never heard about it, please stay tuned, because you're missing out a lot on this game. And if you guys do know what God of War is, you know, then you would know. That's what I'm going to be doing by Monday. This upcoming Monday, I'm going to be playing all these games, all these God of War games on my channel, because come and think of it, I don't have God of War on my channel, and that kind of makes me sad. I want God of War on my channel, because that's my favorite game. But yeah, like I said, this upcoming Monday, I'm going to post it around 5 o'clock, God of War on Monday, and then so on, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to upload them by maybe the same time. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. This is the God of War-a-thon starting on Monday at 5 o'clock. Guys, don't miss out, and hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace out, everyone. One more thing, guys, I forgot. Let me know in the comments what your favorite God of War game was. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments down below.
Migrating life.